These guys are not experts.
And I'm not sure they're even that smart.
They do like video games.
And I guess you could say they're funny.
Sometimes.
Well, they do like to talk.
And they do have opinions.
It's time for Video Game Replays!
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Video Game Replay. My name is Larry. Joining me today is my co-host Aiden.
What's up, guys? Dilf in the building. We got CJ top left up here as well.
I am here. I am in the building. That is a true fact. Let's get into it. What's happening, boys? What's happening?
Well, we are back here. We have finished out season 1. Kind of got the hangover. Treating it with a little bit of hair of the dog, making it happen. But we're gonna pick up and we're gonna do a little off the side here, get some things going for y'all. Let's start out with some simple things. What have you been in since the last go around? How about you, CJ? I know you've been in something interesting. What have you been doing since last time we talked?
Man, I've been playing a fuck ton of Tetris. I just can't get enough of it. It's probably my most comforting game of all time. I always go back to it. Always squeeze in a game before bed on my Switch or something. Did find out, because I do play it on my Game Boy Color every once in a while, and I played the Game Boy Color version on my Switch. Yeah, I'm sticking to the NES version. The Game Boy Color version is not nearly as fun. There's like way less room to stack. But been playing a lot of that. Not really a ton. I did work, did a little side gig at a bar, just stocking beer, having a good time, bullshitting with people pretty much. Was told I'm in charge of all the other people stocking beer. Don't know why, but that was cool. Got to boss people around and be big dog, but other than that, dog got in a little scuffle, nothing major, a little scrape, a little battle wound, but she's a big baby, so she'll get over it. She's okay. But other than that, not much. Just Tetris, dog fights, and alcohol. To sum it up in 3 words.
Well, I do believe in the offside of it. You did happen to mention a particular piece of media that you got to see. Would you like to share that with the group?
I did. I totally forgot about that. The Minecraft movie. And honestly, I won't go on forever, but I probably could. Pleasantly surprised. If you go in expecting like the Pulp Fiction of the new age, probably gonna be disappointed. But if you just go and you go to watch like a kind of fun kidsy movie, it's pretty solid. Jack Black, awesome. Jason Momoa did great. The other actors and actresses that I don't remember their names, really good. Overall, go watch it. It's totally worth it. It was a good watch. For being a kids movie, I give it like a 9. Like, is it a 9 in comparison to like my favorite movies? No, but like out of like kids movies, for sure it's like a 9. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
So you're like putting it up there with like the levels of like what was it, Toy Story, Pixar movies and shit? You're giving it that high level, dude.
To me, like, yeah, like it was fresh. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like they messed it up like they could. They did a lot of fan service. And to me, when it's Minecraft, like it's not really a story you can follow. Fan service is going to be what makes the movie good. And I feel like they did a lot of it. So, me personally, I liked it a lot. The fan service, the kind of shout outs to some people.
You're putting it up there with Kung Fu P? You put the Minecraft
It's up. You can tell that Jack Black enjoyed it so much too that it made it a better movie in a way. Like you could tell it was perfect. It seemed like he was just having fun doing his own thing the entire movie. And when you put Jack Black in a role like that, it's perfect. Like that's his jam. So to me, yeah, it's up there with like Kung Fu P. Maybe it's like an 8, but at least in recent memory bias, it's definitely a 9. So I'll give it that.
I was gonna say Kung Fu P is, I think, Jack Black's best work in the. Might be all around. I mean, I wasn't that big on some of his other movies. I know School of Rock was a big one.
Come on, man.
Oh, we're talking Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny. I'm sorry,
Tenacious
right there's
D.
the answer. Jack Black, dude. I mean, yeah, even better than
Libre? Come on, man. That movie's hilarious.
Nacho Libre, that was a tough one too. I gotta go Kung Fu P all around. For Jack Black, just such a good movie all around.
That was a good series. That was better than I really anticipated it being. I mean, I don't disagree there. But either way, I'm glad you like the CJ. I had intentions of making to it, but apparently my daughter, who's the Minecraft freak, is afraid of crowds or doesn't want to go to a movie. Go figure what the hell that's about. So I guess we'll have to do a better one when it's up time for streaming.
That's valid though, based on all the videos I've seen of people acting out. Nobody acted out in my theater, thankfully. We did some clapping. That was about it. Did we all yell chicken jockey? We might have, but no fireworks, no popcorn was getting thrown, no water. Thankfully, I did not want to deal with that. I was really hoping I got to watch the full movie, which
Were there any
didn't, so-
chickens in the theater? Did anyone bring a
No.
chicken in?
No, not to mine.
I've seen
but
a
I did
couple of
see
those.
Video. Yeah, seen that online.
I actually seen one where they apparently just let off a box of firecrackers or some shit and about burn the place down. This is why we can't have a great movie experience anymore. Is apparently we can't go to the movies without blowing shit up or throwing $40 worth of popcorn everywhere. So
Absolutely.
and that just pisses me off because I can't eat popcorn anymore. But that's just me and how I roll. How about you, You been into anything too exciting over the last time we talked?
Well, it's warming up where I live, so that means fishing season is coming around. I've been fishing a lot, actually. I have like an addiction to fishing. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I think about when I can go fishing. I think about fishing 24/7. I shop fishing stuff online 24/7. I spend way too much money. I have like an addiction to fishing. I actually I caught a nice one last week, about a 3-4 pound bass, which for our area is really nice. We're not down in Texas where they got those 10 pounders just everywhere. As for the media, I've been working and at work. I've finished up Invincible. It's this Amazon original. I believe Larry, you said you heard of it.
I tried to start it, but work's been too busy to keep up with it myself.
I'm telling you, it's very good. It's graphic, so it wouldn't be like anything for Violet, because it's even too graphic for that. There's like people's guts being pulled out. It's like a little graphic, but it's very solid. I really enjoyed it. I think they're on season 3 now. Very good.
Yeah, I did. Like I started into it, and work got busy, and I know that's the worst place to watch anything for me at this point. But also, it's probably the best place for me to watch anything at this point in time.
Fair.
I don't get a lot of computer, and like I say, with my kids around the house and stuff, I can't really put it on the big screen. Start watching that with dudes get their guts ripped out and heads blown off, and I only made it through the first episode, so I don't disagree. There's some violent shit going on in that thing, but I heard the stories were great. But anything else exciting been going on for you, man?
Other than I've been gaming a little bit. I've kind of slowed down a touch. It's getting warmer, nicer outside. Little Marvel Rivals. It's new seasons upon us. Got some new characters. Nothing too eventful. Kind of slowed down.
Did you make it to Celestial?
I did not make it to Celestial. The season ended, so I did not play that much, and I played that last game and I lost, and I got off, and I did not play again until the new season, so did not make Celestial.
It's good to have goals, man. You gotta have goals now. You got a rank you gotta hit now. So, I myself, I've had an interesting. I don't even know what the right 72 hours or something here. So we'll cross some bridges and talk about some different shit. I'll start at 5:00 Wednesday morning. Time frame of where we're at. I got up. I left my house. I seen snow. I went under the Chesapeake Bay. I seen a battleship, and I touched the Atlantic Ocean all in the same fucking day.
Nice.
I went to Norfolk, Virginia. Got to see the U.S. Wisconsin over there. It's pretty cool if you get an opportunity to walk on it. Being that close, then we're only about 30 miles, 30 minutes away from Virginia Beach, and went there. And it was cold. Put my toes in the Atlantic Ocean. That fucker was freezing. They're doing a construction project there, so it's kind of not ideal beach behavior, I guess, but they're dredging up the ocean, trying to make the coast longer, I guess, from all the storms washing out that. So they're adding on. So it's kind of cool. I didn't get to go across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, but I did go across the Hampton Tunnel Bridge. Random fact: when you go under that, it's 105 feet under the water. Is how deep you go into that.
It's insane.
And, even better is they're doing an expansion project where they're going to make 8 lanes, and there's actually, when we came in, we drove over top of the thing, cutting a new tunnel in, and when we left, we already drove atop the other tunnel that's lower than 105 feet. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So for those of you that are claustrophobic or afraid of drowning, just know that's a very real thing, and people pay to do it to go across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which I at one time wanted to do that. That was actually one of my hopes for my the bachelor party. My buddy, my best man, asked me what I wanted to do. I was like, I want to go to Chesapeake Bay Bridge. He's like, what? I'm like, I want to go to the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. It goes under the fucking Chesapeake Bay between the ocean and all that, and stand out there and look at the ocean. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm like,
That's valid.
don't ask me.
That's
I'm like,
valid,
man, you know, I mean, there's things you do, and that was one of them, and I didn't get to do it. So, still never done it. And after driving all that distance, I should have probably done it because I will never go back to that place again. I am not a Virginia Beach fan at all. It's too commercial. It's too big. It's inner city almost to a feeling of it, and that's not trying to be any sort of disrespect to the people of Virginia Beach, but it's too hopping for what kind of beach atmosphere I want. So
That's valid.
but either way, fell asleep there, slept there that night, got up the next day, went and seen some animals at the Virginia Zoo. That's a very nice place. Those folks have done well there. They're working on expansions. And left about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did not get home until Friday. So, way too much time behind the fucking wheel in the last 72 hours, and I got up today and went and watched my daughter, my oldest daughter, play some tennis. Got to watch a tennis match. You can't really tell, but the farmer tan has begun. I am now officially 2 different colors. And then I did the ultimate sin of all land-owning fathers. I mowed before Easter. So, just...
The
Easter
shame.
is pretty late this year. I think most of our neighbors around us have already mowed, but we're staying strong. So
There you
so
go. There you go.
pray for us.
I,
We're fighting a good
I
fight.
had, I have a wife and a mother I have to answer to, and that's really what it was. And I guess when my dog can't find his way through the grass, it might be a sign. So,
Yeah, ours has been
God,
cut
God
3
forgive me on
times.
that.
Yeah, I'm done for it, dude. I'm going to hell 3 times already. So
No shit.
3
yeah,
times.
grass has
Gee.
been growing out here, dude. It needs cut again, honestly. Like it really
I
does.
guess maybe down there it's probably a little warmer, a little earlier.
Yeah. Didn't know
Yeah,
grass
it's
grew
warmer.
down here at first, but I guess it does.
Well, like I said, that's been the catch up. Any other thing we've been want to throw out there for anybody in regards to what you've been into?
Revenge of the Sith in theaters starting April 24th. Tickets went on sale 4 days ago. Yes, I bought them. 4DX. I'm going to see how it is. I'm excited. Go get your tickets. This is a plug. Is it paid? Not a paid plug. George Lucas never would have had to pay me. Disney might have to pay me, but George Lucas would never have to pay me to plug Revenge of the Sith.
40X
I'm
is
with
the one
that.
where you get like water, some like water thrown around and your seats move around. That's the
Yeah,
40X, right?
I looked it up and I'm actually kind of nervous because it's like a roller coaster, like 4 seats, and like I think I heard that this theater has like seat belts, and like I'm not the biggest guy. Like I don't want to get launched. And I also hope they don't do like lava. Anakin burning was cool, but like I don't want to burn personally. Start
See lava flowing under your.
Yeah, when the shit starts exploding, it's coming out, hitting you like. Ah!
I feel the Darth Vader suit being put on me, and it's just in excruciating pain. Yeah, hopefully not, but I'm hoping for a close to that experience. So we'll see how it turns out.
I hope to truthfully get the chance to go watch it in the classic 2D filming experience at a very low price of $12 a ticket, hopefully. But
Yeah, fair.
but I would like to see that one again in the theaters. I think I only got to see it once there, so it's a good film. I do enjoy that, but
I never got to see it in theaters.
Same. It's my favorite movie of all time, though.
favorite movie of all time?
I think so,
Interesting.
dude. It's definitely the movie. I think it's totally nostalgic and it's totally emotionally driven. I have genuinely watched that movie more than any other movie, and it's not even close. I love it so much. I could probably
wow.
could probably recite it, dude. I could probably turn around right now. One of you guys could be Obi-Wan, and I could spit back Anakin's lines right there. Like I think I could.
We as kids, when I was probably 12, walking the streets of the city that I live in, me, depending how many, like I said, there was actually 4 of us in the clique, but if there's at least 2 of us, we could walk from our house to town and touch the local Stop and Rob there in town. I'm sure you guys know what it is. And recite every line from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. It's like, I get to be Leonardo and Michelangelo. Okay, well, I get to be Raphael and so, and go through that whole fucking movie, dude. Just talking every line. So yeah, I feel you on that kind of praise and that love for those kind of things. But I didn't think too far on it, so we're gonna come up with a simple question of the week. I'm not gonna try to figure out how the universe is put together, but let's start out with something maybe kind of simple here. Maybe not. Aiden, let's start with you. Name something surprising that's on your bucket list.
Ooh.
Hmm.
He admitted defeat
no.
instantly.
No, I know you guys are like, in your 20s, so bucket list isn't something you've thought of, but it's definitely it's something out there I know you want to do before it's all said and done.
Honestly, I don't know. I have like one thing on my bucket list so far.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
there
really-
it is.
Oh, that's surprising, but I want to eventually go to Japan at one point.
I'm
Before
with
I
you. That
die.
seems cool.
That's on my bucket list. I don't know if I. Oh,
Well, that's
mine's mostly traveling. I want to.
Yeah.
And I'm big. I like cooking a lot. I'm big into culinary stuff, so I'd want to travel to like Italy and Spain and have some traditional foods and eat at some super nice restaurants. Those are some bucket list things, but mine's mostly traveling and eating.
that's
that's-
fine. I
that's
honestly
good.
didn't anticipate you saying Japan though. I mean, I expected a lot of the European type things, but Japan, I honestly didn't think I was on your list. So there, I'm surprised.
Well, there we go. I think me and CJ
Fair
talked about it at
enough.
one point. I know
Oh,
tickets
for
to
sure.
Japan are expensive as hell, and I don't really know. I probably would not know how to navigate around Tokyo, but
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. Is
Just getting lost.
I want to be I want to be a traveler at heart, but I get so uncomfortable when I'm not at home. Like when I'm like traveling, even if it's just like a familiar vacation spot I've been to, I feel so uneasy in comparison to being at home that it's just I couldn't imagine being in fucking.
I can't
Tokyo.
imagine nobody being able to understand me.
Yeah, bro, I'd just be sitting here, just jumping, like throwing my arms up, like help.
The one thing I did learn, like I said, I had the opportunity once in my life to travel on the other side of the world, and the scarier part is not the fact that nobody can understand you; it's the fact that some of them can, but they don't talk where you can understand them. That's fucking
Mhm.
scary. That's
That's
terrible.
fair.
I was on the ground in Thailand for 10 days, and it was day 9 when I found out my niece. I said something to her, and she stopped and looked at me. I was like, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" And she looks at me and nods her head, yeah. I'm like, "Do you speak English?" And she looks at me and shakes her head, yes. And I was like, "Why the fuck won't you say nothing to me?" And she just shakes her head, no. I'm just like, son of a bitch. So the whole next day, I tried to get her to talk to me. Did not say a word. I'm just like, and my mom said, well, she was just embarrassed that she would sound dumb. I'm like, oh, really? Because I've sounded stupid as shit for the last week. But, shit I thought was the right way to say something totally wasn't.
Right.
So.
Absolutely.
How about you, CJ? What's on your bucket list, my friend? What's surprising
I
things
think
on your bucket list?
similar to Aiden, that was going to be one of the things I mentioned. Is Tokyo would be really cool. I definitely realized more recently in the past couple years, I always thought like, oh, like I'm totally meant for the city. Like I don't like a rural small town. I want the city, and living in a bigger place that's not even really a big city. Fuck that. I changed my mind. But I still want to experience part of that city life. I really do want to go to New York City. Especially big Knicks fan. I'd love this. This is definitely like on a realistic bucket list thing for me. Because I feel like I want to skydive. Probably won't. I'm kind of too afraid of heights for that. I will go see the Knicks play in Madison Square Garden at some point in my life. Hopefully sooner than later. I will do that for sure. Get that knocked off. Tokyo would be really cool. And then even just you could throw out some just like wonders of the world, like the Great Wall of China would be so cool to see, like stuff like that. Yeah. Hell, even like the Salt Lake Flats out in like Utah, that would be really cool to see. There's some things I don't know. They're like kind of on the bucket list, haven't decided yet. That's kind of one of them. But I think kind of like what Aiden said, kind of there's some places I'd like to see more than anything. And then really the big one, I gotta go to Madison Square Garden. I gotta see that game. I have to. Hopefully sitting close, but the New York prices, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, but I will one day, damn it. I will one day.
You know, it's like, there's one thing's like, okay, maybe aliens might be real. The fact that the Great Wall of China is 13,000 miles long, it makes you think, okay, aliens might be real because the USA is not even 3,000 miles wide from New York to California. It's not even 3,000 miles. How the hell is the Great Wall of China 13,000 miles long?
Absolutely. I'm kind of with you.
This makes no sense. How's that possible?
There's a lot of fucking land across and a lot of time and bullshit on their hands, I guess.
It's probably like thousands of years in the process of being built. It probably took thousands of years. That's just so crazy.
According to South Park, it was because of them, the Mongolians. I was going to quote South Park, probably not a good idea. So it's just because of the Mongolian people. That's what I'll say.
I wish I was better at quoting South Park stuff. That would probably be my whole shtick. I could be all about that life.
Same.
Like the circumference to go all around the entire world is 24,000 miles. That is just crazy to think about. The Great Wall of China is like 13,000. It's over half the circumference of the entire Earth.
Yeah,
of a wall, of giant wall.
That is
just keep
insane.
It's the human spirit.
Just keep Mongols and Ghost out, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's hear it, Larry.
In retrospect, here, I'm thinking through like, well, shit. You know what? My answer probably ain't much different than your guys. It's going to require some travel. But I think the things I'd like to see. I'd like to see now that one city in Peru. I can't think of it. Chichen Inca or something like that, where the aliens was apparently made on top of the mountain. The pyramids. I want to see the pyramids.
Machu Picchu. This was the
that
big
sounds right
down there.
Well,
yeah, that'd be cool.
There's a big city down there in
pyramids,
Peru
right?
or something. I'm talking about the pyramids in Egypt, the ones everybody knows, not the Aztec ones.
Yeah, Aztec.
Okay.
Aliens.
Fair.
I don't know. Like I say, I can tell you if I was still your age, my thing that was definitely on my base, on my bucket list was base jumping. I wanted to be one of those guys who, like, when I was your age, it was still a possibility of saying I wanted to jump off the World Trade Center. But the ability to parachute off of a tall building, architect, structure, or environment I was about that. And now at my age and my fat ass size and my drug intake, swinging on a swing makes me ill, and getting on a little merry-go-round makes me want to throw up after 2 passes. So yeah, I mean that kind of thing's out of the spectrum. So outside of that, I think Grand Canyon's definitely on the shit I'd like to see list.
Yeah.
I think I'm not close enough to retirement. I'd like to be one of those guys. I don't know. I was gonna say I want to be one of those guys who travels across the country, but then I just remembered how much driving I've done in the last 2 days, and then no, fuck that. I ain't.
Absolutely. Kind of the same way.
No, I'll take the helicopter tour. God willing that I don't die in New York, but we'll go with that. And sorry if it's too soon for those folks, but they were Spanish and they don't speak English anyway, so it's all good.
Jeez, that's dark.
No
That's dark for the pod.
No habla inglés.
I tell you what, I also wanted to do is spelunking. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah,
I've heard of the game.
It's like
Wait.
spelunking, isn't it? Where like it's like cave, like rivers or lakes, and you jump into the water or some shit like that. But I've seen videos of it and it looks
spelunking was like
badass.
cave exploring.
Dude, I thought it's involved water. I feel like I'm right and you're wrong.
Wait, do you
If it
mean
involves water, I'm not with that.
no? It's the exploration of caves by definition. I just looked it up. Wait, do you mean like those motherfuckers that see a hole this big and they're like, I'm gonna climb in there?
Hell no.
Like that? I was gonna say, fuck that, dude.
That.
Hell no. They see a fucking shoe. And they're like, dude, I'm gonna get in there. And like their feet are fucking hanging out of a shoe somehow. I don't get it. I'm not doing
Bro,
it.
I might just be thinking to wait, what is Oh no, I'm not thinking of cave diving. That's like where you go into scuba tank and I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
I'm just a loon.
As soon as you said I have one more, it made me have one more. This falls under the random category. I want to ride one of them damn freeform, like, I don't know what to call it, free weight fucking roller coasters with the handbrake, where it's not powered and you just kind of coast and you can go super fucking fast or just.
Oh yeah,
slow
I've seen
with the
those.
handbrake. I really want to ride one of those because every time I see
They're
a
on, like-
video, it's like the most scenic fucking cool shit ever. So
on,
like
like,
that
a
would be
rail.
really cool. I
They're
think
like
it's
a
called
rail,
rail
and you're in a
coasters.
cart. And like you have this brake on the side, bro. I've
Yeah,
seen
like a hand lever
I've seen
brake.
people speed in the back of somebody. I
Just
saw a video and
slam into
a girl's
somebody.
back got broken from doing that. Just slammed to the back
Yeah.
and broke a girl's back. Like that is.
I don't want to
No.
do that, but like I do. I feel like it'd be pretty fucking cool to see, kind of thing.
I would try it, but yeah, that'd actually be my thing. It'd be some fucking little 12-year-old punk fucking flying up on me in the backside and just fuck my world up. And it's just like, I can't even sue your parents, you little son of a bitch.
With the $40 bag of popcorn and a fucking chicken, dude, just ruining everything. Yeah, that's what it is.
There it is. There it
Fireworks.
is. All right. Let's get on to the game. Well, I guess not the game of the week, but the multiple games of the week. This week, we are going to talk about mobile video games. Now,
Hell
everyone's
yeah.
pretty familiar with these. If you live in the 20th and 21st century, you probably have a phone, whether it be Android or an iPhone. You own one, and very likely, even if you're a Wall Street businessman or the 5-year-old who stole your phone, you've probably played a video game or two on there. That's what we're going to talk about this week. We're going to bring up some old games we remember, things we played, things you've probably played, and then also where we're at and what the future of mobile gaming may or may not be. But I'm going to start off. I'm going to throw out one out here that I'm sure everybody's played, and that's the classic Snake game, which is a old computer game that they were able to get onto a phone. I recall playing it on the old Nokia brick, the super phone that could last through World War II and, well, World War III, Iraq, whatever you want to call it, and still fucking work. So, you guys ever touched or play a version of this? I'm sure you have.
Oh yeah, not on
No, for
not on
sure.
a Nokia, but yeah, definitely. Snake game's
Played on-
iconic, dude. Math
Still
class in high
Still
school.
on Google.
Yeah, I was gonna say Google Snake game in math class. Never did
Okay.
math, bro. I just played the Snake game. Like, that's all we did.
Naturally.
Actually, as you said, this as a math class, I think you could play that thing on fucking calculators and shit.
On
I
some,
I can
yeah.
believe it. Yeah.
I think it's probably built into it at this point. But
Right.
yeah, there's a whole array of games on this. Like I said, we're going to throw out several different ones. Like I said, I Know Snake is definitely one of the first ones. I want to talk about one real quick that just came to mind. It wasn't a Nokia. It was a classic slider phone, and it worked on a very basic idea of just using the numbers. It wasn't a touch screen and all that, but it was a Transformers game I had. I really wish I could tell you what it was. But it was a very simple, like, Advance Wars type game where you had to go around the grid, and once you got close, and you could perform an attack. It was the first game I ever paid for on a mobile phone. I paid $2.99 for that damn game. I still have the phone. I still have the game on it. I don't have the charger. So it's like, son of a bitch. It's the classic smoker's problem. Got all the cigarettes in the world. Anybody got a light? Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody, please? How about you, Ed? You got any games that jump out at you can remember?
Well, my first game I want to say I really got into, it was a game called Dragon City. And I know
Absolutely.
CJ has some experience with this game as well. This was a classic, great money grab of a game. It was a money grab, but half the mobile games are, so I'm not even going to hold it against it.
Yeah.
You controlled these islands. This is very vague memory of it because this was 10 years ago. You controlled these islands and you had different dragons, and you would breed the dragons together and have like super dragons, and you would fight with these dragons. It was pretty sick. I definitely spent all my birthday money on Dragon City one year against my mom's best wishes. But the game was pretty sick. I want to say that's one of the first mobile games I really got into. Yes, you can't see it, but
Yeah, you can't really see it, but for our video watchers, kinda
our
get the
video
gist of the
watchers.
landscape. Not really, but it was dude, it was so fun. It was one of those Facebook games too, and I totally was the annoying kid that like lied about my age and probably put like Larry's age instead, and was sending everybody requests to come look at my damn Dragon City because I wanted like the little bonus perks you got. Yeah, I know my grandparents and stuff wanted to kill me for that. I was just blowing up their phone with CJ invites you to his Dragon City. You know what I mean? Like people I haven't talked to in years. Come on, we're like fifth cousins. Come look at my Dragon City. Come on.
I that sounds familiar to me. I don't remember playing anything like that. So I don't know. I mean, you guys. I'd almost say to some degree, I could probably feel you guys telling me, "Hey, check this out." Even I'm just like, you dumb punk kids.
Probably, dude. I swear,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
How about you,
Typical
C?
kids.
What the mobile game memories you got to share with the group at the moment?
I wrote down a couple because the more I started to write, the more there were.
Yeah.
My big ones, definitely Dragon City was one. My other big two, Clash Royale, the little kind of different battle royale version, or not battle royale, but little battle version of Clash of Clans. I
Okay.
never played Clash of Clans, not even for a second. Yep, sorry to
Really?
break your heart, Aiden. A lot of people love Clash of Clans. I never played
It's
it, but Clash
unbelievable.
Royale was my shit. I loved it.
Clash Royale's lit.
It's like essentially you have a king tower, and I mean it's the size of your phone's the board. You got a king tower and two like smaller towers, opponent mirror side to you, and you send out different little monsters and stuff like that that cost your elixir. You get up to 10 and it just regenerates at 1 per second. And so your big tankier cards are going to be like 8 elixir, your smaller like quick stab cards are going to be like 2, 3. And basically you just had to out strategy your opponent into taking their king tower before they got yours. I liked it. I think it was like a 3-minute timer. It was normally a quick easy play. For me in high school, it was always like me and all the soccer boys. It was our go-to. We got an away game. Who wants to fucking play some Clash Royale right now? So like we're all on the bus playing. Before we leave, get on the bus. Before the game starts, we're playing. Like that was our jam together.
No,
Clash Royale.
that's sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying the Supercell games in general were just smash hits. I was big into Clash Royale, big into Clash of Clans. I didn't get into what was the it was like Bomb Beach or something. Does anyone remember?
Not clicking.
Faintly, that sounds like that was the one that had Clash of Clans. Though, was that the military one?
Kind of. You
Kinda,
build your
yeah.
base and you can like attack people. It's
Essentially,
no.
it's like typical
Okay.
world building game kind of thing. You build up your city and your troops But I mean, they brought all the characters from that into Clash Royale and made it more of like a kind of like a deeper dive into the characters almost to where like you have these barbarians in Clash of Clans, they're just going to attack shit, but now it's like, oh, this little barbarian group and it's closer, a little more one-on-one fun kind of thing. It's all live, you're always playing live, which that's kind of always I thought that was fun for mobile games when it's like a live quick match. It doesn't need to be too in depth. It's what you want with the quick pickup of a phone, but it's also against somebody to where you can talk shit. And you couldn't type. They had like the thanks, good game, but they also had emotes. And the emotes were hilarious. I don't know why, but they're like slightly animated. And I'd sit there and spam the cry one every time I'd beat somebody. And it's just, you'd hear them just.
this
You didn't
this
hear
one. This
me.
is Clash of Clans for the people. But you pretty much you have a town hall. And you have a base. It's not that built up. I was even more on it in the past. I don't know. This one's I think Town Hall 10. But there is
clear quality.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I remember you showing me Clash of Clans, and I kind of started to. I think at the time I was actually playing the Boom Beach, which was definitely more modern military-ish with gunners and rocket launcher guys and all that stuff. And I'd gotten through it a good bit. And I liked that one. I was okay, but yeah, there's Supercell, like you say, Supercell. They were doing their shit pretty good. And
They make the best quality mobile games. Yeah. Oh, they're the company's worth billions. It's insane. The amount of money they've robbed from kids' parents and just kids in general is insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me hold your credit card, kid.
Right?
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking juggernauts, Niantic Games putting out Pokemon Go, man. That was amazing. I wish I still had like the energy to play it. Holy shit. That was flawless. It was perfect timing, I think. They did it at a really like peak time. Like it could have been too early, it could have been too late. That like 2016 release was perfect. It was pre-COVID, so not everybody was ruined yet. It wasn't too far in advance where people are like, oh, this is just dumb. Like, perfect time. The delivery was really well. The AR mode, where you're half in the real world, but half on your phone, was like cutting-edge technology. I mean, Holy shit! And it got us moving. Like I was
I
walking.
believe this is around like
kilometers.
2015, right? I think 2015.
26.
It was before 2016.
2015, because I remember playing it in the summer before my stepbrother went off to college, and I think he went off to
Well,
college.
it was
No,
it
he
was before
started
16.
fall
It
of-
was before
fall
16
of
for sure
16.
because remember Hillary Clinton did that cringe video Pokemon go to the polls before the
Oh,
election.
I do
So I
love
mean
that.
it had
Yeah.
to be out a good bit before that. So it was definitely at least 15.
But that's
No, it was 2016. It was before, so it was July 6th of 2016 because you had that summer before the
Oh
election.
yeah.
That's
I
what it
gotcha.
was. Yeah,
Okay.
because that's
So,
when
yeah.
it really popped off. That's when before my stepbrother went off to college. That's when we jammed it, dude. We're out till 4 a.m. just walking around, as high school kids.
it was a thing. I mean, like I say, those anyone listening to this, I hope you do remember playing that. But if you don't, just think, 10 years ago there were groups of people walking around staring at the phone like, what the hell? And it's like they're looking for Pokemon. I can remember, going up to the shopping center, and people would stop out, like there's huddled people outside of GameStops, like, why? Like, there's a rare Pokemon in here, we gotta go fight it, or there's a gym battle we gotta do at the fire station. And it's just like that's ridiculous that they came up with it. I mean, digging people off their ass and playing
That's
it, but I
genius.
think it also I do recall hearing stories on the same token. People be driving down the interstate, see a Pokemon or whatever, just slam their brakes down right in the middle of a highway and like try to find a damn Pokemon. So
Yeah, that's extreme. I think it's funny. I was probably 14 at the time when it first came out. I'd say 14 for sure. And I mean, I never really went out by myself, but like at minimum, there was at least a couple 14-year-olds kind of thing. I've been told by the cops, like, go home, it's 3 a.m. a couple times and stuff like that. And it's funny because, like, at no other time in life, I feel like, was there a time where adults or other kids or whoever would see somebody else out at 2, 3 in the morning and just be like, hey, did you catch the Charizard? That's what we're here doing. And like, there was a cop one time, we're sitting on these church steps, me and a buddy, we're both 14. And I mean, just pulls over and he's like, hey, how old are you guys? And we're like, 14. You guys live around here? Yeah, a couple blocks away. And he's like, Pokemon? Yeah, just be safe, guys. Just, call us if you need us. That was it. It's perfect. Like, it really just, it broke all boundaries for everything. It made everybody social. I thought it was great. I wish it was still like as big with it within our town kind of thing.
it was definitely a better time all around for a lot of stuff, and I think it did make the world better for a minute. And then they pulled shit like putting Mew only in Japan kind of stuff. It's like
Right. Aiden, let's load up for this Tokyo trip, guys. VGR Tokyo edition.
Need to get that Patreon going here so we need to make a trip.
Gotta catch them all.
Around the same time, I think, maybe a little sooner. I don't even know when. I'm not gonna look it up, but I do know one we looked at earlier that I know I loved, and I think it was fairly big because at least all three of us have some memory of it. Was Where's My Water? Which was a Disney branded game where you're an alligator and your objective is to run water for your bathtub while collecting 3 duckies along the way, while avoiding polluted water and all this. And somewhere it got tied into like your girlfriend being there or something. I don't know. I'm there to get a bath. I don't know what this is about, but that was I think one of the other games one of the first games I actually put money into as well.
Oh, for sure.
That was just a good game. It was a simple puzzler. You found shit. It was just. I think I actually beat it before they expanded it. So
yeah.
Now
I went back, I'd say 2 years ago, and got the first one again and beat it. And I mean, with the expanded shit, a lot of levels, and I've got to be a perfectionist and get all the 3 ducks. I don't want to skip the level. I believe, if I'm not wrong, you would get bonus levels if you had like X amount of ducks per like stage. I think you would unlock, like, if you got 30 out of 30 ducks, you would get a secret duck level that was kind of difficult. So I had to beat him.
Yeah.
I had to.
I don't remember that, but I haven't played it in a long time. I never went back and re-downloaded it. I might have to do that after this pod.
Hey man, if you paid for it before, you still should have the ability to play it again. But since CJ brought it up and you mentioned it, let's talk about the devil in the room, 3-star hell, which I'll just call Angry Birds. I didn't realize how much 3 stars meant anything to me until that game came along, and I was okay with getting 2 stars. I was content with that. And then my brother-in-law, he said, "No, man, I can't go on until I get all 3." I'm like, "How? Why?" And at some point, I guess it pays off. But Angry Bird, Red Bird, Yellow Bird, Black Bird. I don't see how the hell you're alive right now and don't know what the hell Angry Bird is. But basically, your eggs have been stolen by the piggies. You're pissed off. You're an angry bird, and now you're gonna go and destroy the pigs to get your eggs back.
Gonna murder the pigs.
That's right.
Bacon time.
I don't know. Like I said, there has to be some other weird conundrum in that idea of them killing off those. Killing off those pigs. But I remember I played. Actually, I think I was looking at it earlier. I played 1 a lot, and I don't think you can get your hands on it anymore unless you have an old device. It's because they came out with 2.
I didn't know that.
So what versions have you played, guys? What's the different ones you recall? Like, so we've seen several of them there in the thing we watched before this.
You know, to be honest, I don't know if I was old enough to differentiate what the game was named. I just knew, Angry Birds. Whenever there was a new one in the App Store, I downloaded it, but
you
that was definitely a staple.
You just unlocked a memory, Aiden. Ka-ching! This was my first kind of passing through. I'm an Android guy, so let's just get that out there in the open. I'm an Android guy. I know Aiden and your family, your core family, is Apple people, and whatever, that's fine. But I remember I was so screw Apple, screw you. This is why we're better, because I got Angry Birds for free, and you had to pay 99 cents for that son of a bitch. And I just distinctly remember you telling me you had to pay for it. I was like, what? Like, this is why Android's so much better. I'm telling you, you just need to go with the Galaxy, man. That's what you need to do.
Free Angry Birds. What more can a boy want?
I say this is in the spirit of mobile games. We can all say, I'm an Apple guy. See, you an Apple guy?
I got it on my shirt. I got it on my phone. I'm an Apple guy.
2 versus 1 here.
If you've made it this far, folks, let us know down below in the comments. Yeah. You an Apple, you an Android, and let these guys know how they're wrong.
Yeah, as long as you don't say Windows Phone, I think you're fine. If you say Windows Phone, we'll still take your support, but we'll look at you differently.
Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon, but we're gonna judge a little bit.
Mandatory now for Windows Phone.
I will say, I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, it's so much better, and like be high-minded about it. To be honest, I just like the Apple UI better. If I think the UI on Apple is much more clean, but I will say Android feels more like a mini PC. Like, it definitely feels like you do a lot, like it's a lot more free. You can do a lot more stuff on an Android than you can Apple. But I just like the UI. I like the feel of an Apple iPhone personally.
In the classic argument of PC versus Apple, again, I'm a PC, and I think that's the behavior.
Fuck MacBooks, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure.
I have no issues about Apple. My brother, he's a Mac, but I get it. It's a good product. It's solid. For the longest time, they were the virus-free stuff. You didn't have to worry about any of those things. Yeah. It's a good piece of device. I just don't think you have, like Aiden said, you don't have as much control. You don't have as much freedom. They definitely lock you down to this is what you can do, and this is it. PC, I mean, I was trained back in the day on programming and doing stuff, and I mean the things you could do to a PC. I mean, if you want to make something blink, you can do that. Apple's like, no, we don't give you enough control to do that shit. So,
hell, and even on their phones, they're just now opening up that customization stuff within like the past 4 years, 5 years, like to where you can actually start customizing stuff. Like, it's just kind of how Apple is, which I mean, I guess obviously it's working. To me, my girlfriend's actually looking for a new laptop for college. I don't know. I'm trying to push her away from it. I feel like I think when it comes to top end stuff with Apple, especially like I know in the music industry, Apple's pretty much the standard. You have to have Apple. And I heard they're phenomenal at the top end. But for what she needs it for, I'm kind of like, you can get a $350 Windows computer, the exact same stuff as that $700, $800 Mac. And I'm like, to me, for the regular consumer, I'm going to just say go to Windows. You've definitely used a Windows computer in your life.
And also,
that's kind of my guarantee.
Mac for a PC, it does not. I don't think it makes that much sense, especially if you know your way around a PC, Mac also it limits you a lot. Like I don't think you can play like you can not download a bunch of stuff on there, like
No.
app wise or game wise. It's
It's
kind of
weird.
it's like meant for productivity, and there's not a whole lot of wiggle room there. I mean, you go to Walmart, get a $200 Dell or a $200 HP laptop,
or something.
and you're gonna have all you need for college. All you need.
Don't disagree at
long
all.
as you
But that
Don't get a Chromebook, no matter what. Just don't get them damn Chromebooks.
stay the fuck away from Chromebook all day. But let's get ourselves back on topic here, talking about some of these old mobile games and shit that we played. Like I said, some of the Angry Birds I've had out there, Angry Birds 1, 2. I actually remember playing Rio. The Star Wars collection was fucking great. If you ever had the opportunity to play it, actually, they had a NASA one.
Rio's the one that I really got into at one point.
They had a NASA one that also worked with gravity and planets and asteroids, which they use that, of course, in the Star Wars one. Which
Vaguely
worked out
remember
really well.
that. Yeah. Okay.
They were very good. They went through a lot of marketing. I do want to touch on two different ones. They had a Transformers one, which basically it was weird because basically it's like the Angry Birds were built into Transformers. Just weird. But if you were a Transformer nerd like me, you could appreciate it for what it was. And I don't know if you can still find out there's Android Angry Birds RPG, which is a very basic RPG game, played out very well, had magic casters, warriors, all that stuff. It was strangely good game too, but Angry Birds itself just so huge.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of birds, were you guys on the Flappy Bird train or no? Let's hear it. Larry, were you on that Flappy Bird train?
I played it and I was like, what the fuck is this about? And that's about the extent of how that went.
Everyone at school was into it. I believe I had it on my iPod or something. I remember playing it a lot. I don't remember. I don't think there's that much substance to it. It's pretty much just going between the pipes. Whoever can get the high score, you brag about it at school. Other than that, I'm not really that into it.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of was bigger than it should have been for a while. I don't know. It's just kind of everybody needs to hop on the train. I was one of those, I got to be different people, so I was fuck Flappy Bird, and then once it got removed, and I was like, I'm going to try it out. Too late, so I was begging my buddies to, come on, man, like, let me play Flappy Bird. I was so bad at it, too. It was so terrible.
It sets up a good reward system. You know, if you got 5 this time, I need to see if I can get 6. And it just, the dopamine hit on that son of a bitch was written out real well. Now I can remember some controversies in regards to that app, and some of the ones I remember, like I can't remember why they got removed. Whether just because people couldn't stop playing it, if it was so just addicting to them because of the dopamine hits. But it led to people selling their iPods, their phones for, I think we've seen one for $100,000. Buy my iPhone, it doesn't work, but it still has Flappy Bird on it for $100,000.
Yeah, right.
And people were buying this shit. There was all kinds of lures and different stuff that came along with that. So it has its place. It's one of those weird meme apps I think that came out.
Yeah, almost that's the best way to put it, honestly.
I think one of my favorite meme apps was a game called The Dumb Ways to Die, though. Because at first it was just so stupid, but it was just so entertaining to watch that little character die. And I don't know if you guys will remember, there was a collection of books, like Mr. Bubble, Mrs. Sunshine, Mr. Happy. They were simple little shaped. They're little simple shaped little characters, little colors, and they always had little stories that came with them. That's what became very intriguing to me, because all these characters from Dumb Ways to Die look like these same characters I remember reading books about or having read to me as a kid. And to me, it's just very funny. I made it happen and go. Famous games we remember going through. Fruit Ninja, we talked about that. I never actually played that on my mobile.
I was big into Fruit Ninja. I believe there's a couple different Fruit Ninja games. I know CJ, maybe not as big, but I was a Fruit Ninja warrior. I took that seriously. I think little not hot take. I don't know why I said hot take. A little known fact for the viewers. You guys probably knew this. I used to collect swords as a kid for some reason. Swords and knives as a kid. I know it's weird, but I would with this crappy katana that was like $30 off Amazon. I used to try to cut old fruit in my backyard and totally just like barely nick it or do something. I felt like the baddest ass of all time.
Did you ever happen to lose any fingers or toes?
I didn't, but it luckily was off Amazon. It was not that sharp, but it was definitely probably a very high possibility that that was gonna happen if I did not stop playing Fruit Ninja at home.
So it always good to have possibilities.
IRL.
Let's see here. Let's go through the list still here. The runners games, the Temple Run, Subway Runners.
Oh yeah.
I mean that blew up into a thing. So much so that it actually brought Nintendo. Somebody we've played a couple of their games from, maybe one or two, maybe.
Heard of them?
But they got into it using a Mario Run game, which it's not the same, but it's almost kind of the same.
Oh, you unlocked a memory. Did you
Okay.
you had to buy this, right?
No,
I
you got it,
I
and you
bought-
could play through. You
I
could get the
bought
first world. That's all you could get
Free.
for free was the first world. But
Yeah.
you wanted more. You had to pay like almost like $8.
$10,
$8. Yeah.
I remember having this. Holy shit. I forgot all about that game. It was
And for those-
Mario Run. Wow.
Yep.
I forgot all about that.
And for those of you who aren't watching, CJ just put it in his search to make sure that he downloads it here after this show.
Yeah. I forgot all about it, dude. Wow.
That was a very good game. I did like it. Now they also came out with a Mario Kart racer game for mobile devices. I didn't get into it. My wife and my daughters did play it for a while. It plays a little differently. I guess you could even take your phone and tilt it one way or the other to give some controlling fee. I think it's more
vaguely
based off
remember
of.
those.
I think it's more based off the Wii version than it is the Switch version, of course.
That'd make
Um,
the most sense.
Like I said, it's interesting to see that that Nintendo decided to dabble into the mobile world as well. Because just to give you an idea how big that was. Speaking of that, we were looking as I was doing my research on this. Do you guys? I'm sure you probably do. You probably played it on your tablets. Do you remember having Minecraft for your tablet or mobile device?
I was going
I
to bring that
do.
up. This was
got a hot
probably my
take.
most played mobile game of all time. Is
Dude, I hated it. I hated it. I did not like Pocket Edition at all, dude.
I would
hated it.
I would not probably not like it going back, but as a kid, we would literally have sleepovers just to play Minecraft. And there's
Dude,
another game that I'll talk about here in a little bit, but
Couldn't do
Minecraft
it.
just
I had a
It's,
ton of friends that played it on Pocket Edition. I just couldn't bring myself. It felt too gross because I played it on computer already. So, like, to me, it was gross.
It actually, I can't remember how they ended up doing it, but I think it became the Windows version, like when Windows bought Mojang or whatever. I think they
Mojang. The
initially
Bedrock.
made the Bedrock version of it was the same as the mobile one, and then they had to iron it back out.
I'm not sure because Minecraft is like 11 years old, or it might be older than that. Is it older than that?
Def-
I remember like
definitely.
a 10th or was it a 10th? Let's look at it. Was it a 10th or 20th anniversary recently? Or
Couldn't have been
something like
20.
that.
It's probably more than 10, I think. 'Cause I remember my son.
I
playing
think it is.
2011. So we're looking at about 14 years here.
But
Okay.
I don't think that's. I think Pocket Edition was its own thing before Bedrock because I remember literally playing it when I was
No.
like, I remember playing it when I was like 6, and having
Mhm.
sleepovers.
You're lying, bro. You're lying.
I'm not lying, bro. I
August
really would-
16th. August 16th, 2011. $6.99. Pocket Edition. I just blew this dude's mind.
wait. It's not. I never said that wasn't what it was. I just said it was not Bedrock.
Oh. I see what you're saying.
I
I
said
thought
it
we
was. I don't think it was like Bedrock came out on Windows and then they made a Pocket Edition. Like Pocket Edition was out relatively recent to when the game was released.
It came out 3 months before the game launched on PC.
Yeah, like Pocket. Like the mobile edition was. I thought it was first.
It
The
was,
mobile
yeah,
edition
by
was
3
first.
months. By 3 months, yeah. I didn't know that.
So you're saying
Yeah,
the very
I
first
remember-
one was Pocket?
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember playing it
Java
like when
didn't
it
come
came
out
out.
before that?
There's Pocket and then Bedrock, and then they transformed like original Bedrock into Java, and then just kept Bedrock as like the They have Bedrock's basically everything. It's PC, it's Xbox, it's Nintendo, it's
Yeah.
PlayStation, it's everything. But they kind of expanded the PC only's Java now. I don't know
Yeah.
about Pocket Edition. Maybe they probably went Bedrock with it. I'd say that would make a lot of sense.
But I remember
Huh.
playing it like very, very early, and this was honestly I had a lot of memories. Just going over to a friend's house when I was like 6, 7 years old, playing Minecraft Pocket Edition because obviously didn't have a PC at the time. But yeah, that was probably my most played mobile game, or one of, for sure.
I just find that intriguing to no end there. Just because, like I said, I honestly thought that Minecraft came out on the computer before it came out on
I did
the
too.
mobile. So,
That's how I saw it first. That's for sure.
well, we'll have to dig into that. Maybe in the future, come up with something a little more details and a little more in depth on that. Maybe not. But we're getting close to that point of wrapping this up. We've kind of hit our time points on it. I'm going to throw out a couple games that I have on my phone currently that I know
Yeah, I
I
have a
still
couple
love
on
to
throw
still
too.
play. And I'm pretty sure that, honestly, you guys probably maybe have heard of some of these, but maybe haven't. So I've only got 5. I'll start off with the game I told you about, Retro Bowl, which is a spiritual successor clone to Tecmo Bowl. I keep that on my phone year round. I break it out. It's very good. I got into the game developer stories, which not game developer story, the story games. I'm trying to think who the maker of that is, but game developer story, Sushi Story. They did a lot of Kariko, I think is what it is, Kairko. They do nothing
Kiriko?
like. I think so. They do just a shit ton of stories, adventure story, this story, and all that, and they're weird little upgrade type games. Most of them, there's a light version, and it'll cost you a little bit to play those. I really like those. I got a bunch of those on my tablet. Another one of those I liked was Graviton. It's basically like a spaceship kind of thing, and it's designed to use the movement thing in your phone or your tablet, where you tilt it one way, the spaceship flies to the left, and you tilt the other way, it slides to the right, and you grab stuff and sheep. It's kind of a cool little game. Vector, which is a what do they call that stuff? Parkour type runner game. You got to run away from the big bad corporation before they get you and kill you. Unalive you for the folks on YouTube. And then of course I got Contra Returns on the on my Android, which feels very Contra-ish. It's a nice little mobile successor, but it's just nothing but another fucking money grab out there. And of course,
Yeah.
I will mention, of course, my WWE Champions, which is just the got you for the last 7 years game that I check in with daily and feel really upset when I don't, because I've put so much money into that freaking game.
Fair. Totally fair.
You said you had a list, eh? What's some of the things you want to talk about that are out there?
I just wanted to bring up one game before we go into what I have on my phone now. I used to play on my phone along with Minecraft when I was a kid. Is a popular game called Terraria.
Yeah,
I was very into Terraria when I was a kid. I've beat it on PC as many times as I could, or a lot of times on PC as of recently. But I played it when I was older, and I remember screaming and crying because we played this game religiously all the time, and we all had a world that we hopped on. And I remember screaming, crying because I had the Terrorblade, which is at the time that was the best weapon in the game. I had the Terrorblade, and I accidentally deleted Terraria off my phone. And I was literally screaming, crying, like, how do I get it back? I downloaded it and the world is completely gone. And I think I was the host, so like the world that we played on for like a year straight was deleted. And I remember like screaming, crying that.
Your friends
And
hated
my
you.
buddy that was a tech guy, and I was like, please, how do you fix this? I don't know what I did. I was very upset.
Were you able
you
to
ever
ever
get
get it back, or?
No, it was gone forever. 'Cause I don't know if I signed in or iCloud is weird. I think I had like an iPod or an iPad mini that I had like my own weird iCloud on or some stupid
Yeah,
stuff.
that's where people get got, bro. I've had the same one, because if not, I'm done. I'm done for.
Yep. But
What's
as of
some other
games
ones you want to
now,
talk about?
now I have Vampire Survivors, which is Larry has brought up on this podcast a couple times. I have Brotato, which is kind of a similar type of game. I have Super Auto Pets, which is a interesting game. I highly recommend. Pretty fun. And as of recently, this is a mobile. I believe it costs like $7 because it's like technically like a PC game that came to mobile. It's called Balatro. I've talked about it on this program here before. It's
Once
an
or twice.
amazing game. Once or twice. It's an amazing game. I cannot recommend it more. And it's like sky is the limit. There's like unlimited potential. You can continue to get better, different combination of cards. It's such a good game. But that's what's on my phone. See, what have you been playing on your mobile? Are you a mobile gamer? Any mobile games?
Not as much, but one, as you guys will probably know, that I definitely play is Tetris. Does hold a place on my home screen still. I do play every fix of it I can get. So I definitely haven't played it much recently. Ever since I got the new Switch back, yeah, I've been playing it on that. But yeah, Tetris is on there. The Pokemon TCG app that came out probably last fall. I haven't been playing it much as of late, but I like what they did. They essentially condensed the vast card game of it into like 20, 30 card decks instead. I think it's 20 card decks instead. So it's like you can play somebody live in like 5 minutes instead of actually having to do all kinds of crazy research and stuff like that. And it's fun. You're just ripping Pokemon packs for not your own money. So proud to say I haven't spent $1 on it. They straight up told you on the app, do the free trial and cancel it before it's over if you don't want it for the premium stuff. Just cancel it.
Mhm.
So that's exactly what I did. Is I just got 14 days of like double packs and stuff like that. So it's cool if you like cards or Pokemon in general. It's cool. Pokemon Go is still on my phone. I don't play it. There was something else. Gotta think. I definitely have one that I feel. Oh, got Subway Surfers back. I play it every once in a while. It's not really my go-to. Like if I'm getting on a plane or something, play some Subway Surfers. You know, don't need service, don't need nothing. Just chill back. Music in my ears. Subway Surfers theme song way too loud in my headphones. So, but I've never been huge on the mobile gaming front. So that's about all I really would say I have anymore. Just rather pick up the Switch, pick up the computer, pick up the Xbox, something else kind of thing. Oh, honorable mention. Can't do it in my current location, but once I move, Blackjack and Texas Hold'em Online on FanDuel for real money. That's the shit, dude. That's my favorite mobile game of all time. That's nice.
FanDuel will be happy to let us know because I'm sure CJ will do that whole little readout bit for you guys. So let's just think of us when you get back.
Prohibited and only ages 21 plus. And yeah, give you the whole spiel.
Have a gambling problem?
1-800-GAMBLER. Yeah. Oh, I know the number. It's 1-800-GAMBLER or something.
He's called it a few
speed dial.
times.
It's number. I was gonna say it's number 3 on my speed dial behind Domino's and my mom. You know.
There you go. I'm glad no Domino's is first.
Yeah.
Well, folks, that's an episode here. We wanted to just throw it out and talk about some mobile games. There's probably stuff we could go into deep, but at least wanted to just open it up, because, like I say, you have a phone. It's 21st century. You probably got one. People probably got 2 or 3 at this point. But if nothing else, there's at least a game on there. Tell us what games are on your phone. Let us know in the comments. Send us an email at the VGR Pod. Tell us we're still waiting to hear from you. Give us a question. CJ needs better help getting some better answers. But
yeah, I might need that.
Outside of that, who wants to do an out? Who wants to get us here?
Let's hear it, Aiden. Come on, big dog. Let's hear it.
This is the off season or the post season. This is our first episode. We're just gonna be throwing out some quick games here and there, maybe a little small things. Just coming and talking, giving our opinions. We're in the off season. Here in the future, maybe 3 months. We're not quite sure when season 2 is coming. We're kind of just chillaxing. Summer's around, but there's going to be a lot of stuff on the way. So like, comment, share. Check us out on audio platforms. Tell your Alexa to play the VGR podcast, and she will. Yeah, send us an email at vgrpod@gmail.com. We do questions in the beginning of the episodes. Send us some questions because we're running pretty thin. Yeah. That's pretty much it. CJ, you got something else to say, I assume?
Yeah, I gotta. I don't really have a good Kanye quote this week, so I'm just gonna throw out a random one that doesn't really deserve to belong here. But Kanye on his song "Ecstasy" once said, "You got sick thoughts, I got more of them. You got a sister-in-law you'd smash? I got 4 of them, he said. So just to throw you some Kanye knowledge, couldn't really think anything else to throw out there, but it's there. So
Strangely, if you change that over to mobile games, it makes a lot more sense.
A lot of mobile games, guys.
I got
Alright.
more.
Well, hey, I do thank you all for listening. My name's been Larry.
My name's Aiden.
Hey, CJ.
Thank you for listening to the Video Game Replay podcast.
Peace, guys.